Hey everyone, Nuno here, welcome back to new Grimoire. So, now that we have built an arbor on the last episode, we also built an airport, I think 2 episodes ago, we definitely have a better infrastructure for importing and exporting our goods, our production. But the biggest problem we have right now is that probably we don't have enough industrial buildings to make sense all these infrastructure that we have. And if you go here to the unemployment, which is something I've been looking in a couple of past episodes, we do have like a 7% rate of unemployment, which may not seem like a very high rate, but it is. I normally like to have it, or I think that it's better to have it in the range of 3% or lower. But I know it could be a bit more complicated. Plus, if I go look into the storage and into the harbor and all of that, we can see we have a boat that just arrived. We can check it out. This boat, it's going to remove all of the cargo that comes in with it. So it brings chemicals and steel. At least that's what I think. And it doesn't have it's going to stay here. I don't know how long it's going to stay here, but it seems like it's not going to load anything, even though we do have a couple of tons of things we could be exporting, or maybe not. Maybe this is all what we are importing. And even if you go here to the graphics, I don't see probably here. I guess that all the material goods, we are not, we are importing quite a ton of them. I mean, look at that. We are importing convenience food. We are importing convenience food, but we are producing a lot we are producing a lot of livestock and a lot of grain, and most of what we're producing, even though we are also in a deficit, I mean, it's crazy. That's all I can say. It's kind of crazy. And I think it's time for us to look into possibilities and ways to basically improve that. So, for that reason, we are going to expand. We are going to grow Florence Industrial Park. It's a big park. It's only focused here on the center. I understand it, but we do have enough space and room to improve it, to grow up a bit more. And I think we're going to do that. And we're going to do that probably around here in this square between the tracks, so the train tracks and these roads. So it will give us a little bit more, I think, industry area that it's going to help us out. We could also build something around here because I don't see any of these being expanded. So we're going to fill this area a little bit. It's going to provide us a bit more jobs. And then there's something else we need to build. We do have the opportunity to start exploring our oil production industry. And I was looking here into our resources, and we have a couple of places where we could be, exploring this oil. Now, here's the deal, or at least here's how I see it. In here we have these. Here we are exploring ore and coal, and they're kind of far away. That's the biggest problem in here. It's kind of far away here in the mountains, and the road is not very good. And you have to go all the way from here through this section, through here until you reach this high interchange in somewhere around here, and then you can get into the highway. That's the only way. You don't have any other way. I mean, you have a train station around here, but this train station is only for passengers. It doesn't take any cargo. So it's not a very good and optimized route. We could go, though, with this road, we could try to expand, do a tunnel, and come up here. We would have to buy these tiles. But if we do that, the road is going to be even longer, and I think it wouldn't be a very good way to export. I don't think it would make much sense. So we would have to buy a couple more tiles and create some kind of connection. Yeah, we could have a connection through here. It would definitely simplify the exportation for these guys around here, and then the road would connect, this highway would have some kind of interchange around here probably, so it would connect itself to the highway, and therefore it would be a lot easier If connecting to here, it would be a lot easier to go to the harbor or to the airport. It would be a shorter commute from, or a shorter way or route from the business around here to export to there. I'm not saying this is not going to happen, but that's not what I'm going to do today. I don't think that's going to be it. The second option would be this one in here. We already have a couple of tiles we unlocked because we wanted to do these this sea connection for the harbor. We do have a little bit of oil around here, but once again, we don't have any road infrastructures. We would have to do that. We could easily connect a bridge around here, and by connecting a bridge around here, we could then connect ourselves to the highway, and you know, it wouldn't be too far away, and they could export themselves to here or to there. Or we could even do something a bit more interesting, which is create a new highway connection. We are nearby to the border of our map. We could create a road, in this case a highway connection to here, and then connect in this section. Like I said, we could have like a big intersection in here that would also connect to here. Or maybe if we do that, we don't need to connect this road that we will build in the future to this section in here. We would be connecting somewhere around here. Also because I think downtown makes more sense to be around here. So that's not a bad idea, and yeah, I think it's fine. We have another option, which is this one in here, which is nearby to the city. The amount of infrastructure we would need would be very minimal. We would only need to buy a couple of tiles, and we have a highway. We would have some kind of we could do some kind of interchange around here and connect through here, so we have the business you know, bombing and doing all of that. In fact, we could even do that, so we could start exploring also these fertile land around here, so we could make a couple more farms, because we will be finishing these ones soon enough. And yeah, you know, it's kind of crazy. But the biggest problem around here has to do with the air positioning. So if we go look into air pollution, we can see that the air is pooling this way. So if we build our industry around here, I'm pretty much sure that oil industry is very polluting, and it's going to bring all that pollution to our old town, and that's not what I want. So this in here is out of the question. Even if I wanted to do, I think this is kind of like the soil that we're never going to explore. It's just out of the question. Another option we would have would be around here, which is, I think we still have access to this one. Let me check. Yes, we do. As you can see around here, but this is the edge of the map. It could make sense in the near future, I guess, but I would not do it right now, mostly because it's far away. We do have a nearby highway, so it wouldn't be too bad, and we could even explore this section in here for ore and coal. And that could be something we can do in the near future. But I'm also looking into this one in here. Now, this one in here is probably the biggest repository we have here on the map. Yes, without any doubts. This is a big one. So the exploration companies that are, the petrol companies that want to explore our city, our map, they're looking more into this area because there's a lot more to explore, a lot more oil available to, you know, extract. In fact, these in here would have 905 tons of oil to just explore, and it would make, I think it would make more sense to build this one in here. Now the problem would be the connection, right? What kind of connection? Sorry, just click on the wrong menu. What kind of connection we would have? One thing is easy to understand. Our industry in here would have an easier and closer connection to the airport. That's for sure. We would be able to explore or export a little bit more from the airport, I think. But we would have to do something slightly different. I would say we would have to have a roundabout somewhere around here. Not just this one, another one around here, and then we'd have some kind of national road, no connections, whatever, nothing in there, so it's a faster lane that would go up here to explore it. And I guess that's kind of what I'm looking for. And even though I've already spent 10 minutes just explaining the possibilities of where we're going to be building our oil industry, I think that's what makes more sense in a very single and simple way. In fact, I can look back here into the resources that we have, and I think that eventually we are going to explore not just that one. We're going to have a company exploring this one. It's the biggest one. I think that's what would make more sense at this precise moment. But I'm not completely against exploring this one also. And you know, it would make sense because then we could do something around here, and probably that's what we're going to do in the next couple of episodes. We're going to, the moment we start exploring the downtown, start building the infrastructure, the road infrastructure for the downtown, that will make a little bit more sense, in my opinion, to have than the connection to these ones. But we're not going to build the downtown yet, so I think we will still have a couple more episodes before that, because I want to fix a couple of things. I need to finish first Bradford Crossing. I want to build a little bit more here on Blackwood Heights. I said this section here is quite more empty and I want to do something. We also have Broadcrest that is barely explored, to be honest. We do have Emerson Hand that requires more industry, so we have a lot of things to do and a lot of things to explore and expand before the downtown. So let's start today's episode by, first of all, let's build this infrastructure around here, and we are going to buy a couple of tiles. Let me just add the resources so I know what I'm doing. I want to buy these. I want to buy all of these tiles because I want to have all this oil area available. And we have the airport. I kind of want to buy these ones in here too. No, I don't need all of that. I don't need all of those. Sorry. I can buy just these. I think this should be enough for the time being. It will provide me with what I need here, which is the highway connection to that part of the city. We also need to understand that there is, and let me just check, how much is the elevation in here? 5%. It's not too bad. 5% up, uphill is not too bad. So let's do that. Let's first of all, let's grab here the highway. I would say we want this kind of national highway. So it's a two-lane, two-way highway. I think that would make more sense. We could also build this one, a 4-lane highway. Would it make more sense to build a 4-way? I think so. I think it could make more sense. There's going to be trucks moving up and down, and we want the lighter cars, that are faster cars, to be able to move around them without any issues. So yeah, we're gonna go with a 4-lane 2-way highway, and I'm thinking about doing it in a way that we can have. I was thinking maybe something like that. I just don't know if I'm doing it properly. Let's do it like that. Okay. In this way we can have a better connection. And let's go connect it to here. Let's build a runabout. Let's go with a larger runabout. And the main reason why we have that is that this way whoever wants to go to the airport goes forward, but who wants to go to these other business, they have this other way around it. I think it would make definitely more sense. And from here on, let me use this free tool, and I would probably go around here, and I would go probably, there's a 4% here. I'm okay with that. And I guess let me just turn on this part, because I don't want this highway to, how much is the inclination here? It's big, right? It's kind of big. I would kind of want a 6%. 8% is too much, right? 8% is too much, but I was thinking maybe we can do a connection here, and that's fine. Let's do We go like that. Will these connect? Oh wait. Did I buy the tiles for connecting? No, I didn't. Oh, okay. Okay. I would buy these ones and we could connect to this part in here, but we would have to do a tunnel. This is a very high highway around here. Let's build. I want to buy these other two tiles, so we have a little bit more space around here. Meanwhile, I forgot to turn on the contour, and I can see why this is going very high around here. Okay, not like that. Sorry. Let's just turn off this. Go like that. I don't know. I kind of wanted it to be a lot less. I guess a 5.4 wouldn't be 5.2 wouldn't be too bad. And I guess from here we would have some kind of roundabout. Doesn't need to be a big one, could be a medium one, like that. And from here then we can have the normal roads. Okay, so this will definitely, hopefully, do what I want. Okay, from here now, I want to do a something like that. Yeah. Look at that. That's kind of perfect. I think this highway, it might be, looking at it, it's going up way, but I don't think it's too bad. I don't think it's too bad. And we could even have a connection from the airport through here, but I don't really want to do that. I think it makes more sense that if someone wants to go to the airport, they go this way somehow. Okay. Oh, there's a fire over there. Now, here's the important thing. I'm going to build up around here in this shore, at least just for this shore. We then will have bridges going to the other side, of course. But just for this shore, we're going to be building our road infrastructure so that we understand what is needed for this business. And I don't really like it when it's going down. But I guess it's fine. In fact, I think we could go like that if we want to, even though it's going down. There's a bridge going in. Okay, I like that. And I guess from here we could have some gravel roads, right? Let's turn on here. And I kind of want... Yeah, let's build a gravel road that can go... That's a problem. It's very... Is it very steep? Yeah, it is. It is very steep. You know what we can do? Can we do a flat land around here? That wouldn't be too bad, would it? Let's see. I could grab just one part of it and just, try to flat. I guess we could try to flat it around that. And just have like a little bit of space for us to build the industry that we want to explore. You see, I don't think that would be much of a problem. We can then soften terrain around here, like in the edges. There you go. No, let's pause this. This is not this is bad. We're building something here that's not good. Okay, let's go. Let me pause this for a second. Let me grab a higher land area around here, and let's just soften these parts in here. And I guess I'm okay with having this like that. So we protect this small part in here. Okay, and now here we can build our gravel road, which is not going to be too bad, I guess. We can build it like that. And in fact, can we even go like this? I know this is some kind of big cul-de-sac in here, but for the company itself, I don't think they would even worry about that. One thing we need to do that I completely forgot, we need to bring in to this section, we need to bring lighting, because we don't have any light around here. So let's go up to here. So all this highway has light in here, so it will have that. We also need to bring in sewage. We don't have any sewage around here, and we will bring it. I think it definitely makes more sense to bring it below the highway. And I would say, trust me, I know what I'm doing, but I don't. I honestly don't know what I'm doing, but I'm trying to make this as best as I can in a way that it kind of makes sense for us. It doesn't need to be perfect. It doesn't need to be 100% under the highway. It just needs to connect. There you go. So now I know we have electricity and sewage and water, and now we can build our industry. And I know it's taking a bit more time for me to do that, but I think it definitely makes more sense if we do it like that. We're going to explore just around here, okay? And I think that's part of the way I want it to be. Why is it? It's overlapping? Why is it overlapping? Come on, mate. Oh, okay, maybe I think. Okay, let's pause this for a second. Oh, we don't need to pause. We can use it like that. Let's do it like that. Where do you want to go? You want to go here? Then we can explore like that. Oh, here we go. Now it works. We can go like that. We can go up here. There you go. I don't think we want to go on a very high level over there, but I think we will go something like this. I think we can build something like this. I don't know how much this is going to produce. Maybe this is not big enough. You know, we can do, let's do something else. Let's increase. Yeah, let's do that. Let's increase the area we can explore to be all of this. I don't think anyone is going to complain about it. Yeah, something like that. Look at that. It's a bigger area. We are going to be... There's efficiency. I think that this is fine. It's going to grow up a lot more when the time comes. The business itself. There's only one oil rig. Yeah, I prefer to have it on the flatland. It makes more sense that we are exploring on the flatland, not on the hill itself. Although this is kind of dangerous because you can see that the river, if there's like an overboard of the river, this is going to be, you know, underwater. But I guess that's fine. I don't think anyone is going to complain about it either way. Okay, so we have, oh yeah, we're gonna have a lot more jobs now. We have 12 jobs in here. That's cool. I think that the more these levels up, so it means the more profitable this company becomes. And what is the name of the company? Alkene's Cracking. Okay, that's crazy name, but doesn't matter. So we do have, by doing that, we do have now this highway. Do we have any cars moving around? Are there anyone coming here? I don't think so. Not that I'm aware of. I don't see any cars going on in there. But we'll give it some time. Now, here's what we're gonna do. 25 minutes in the recording. That's crazy. We are now going to be building, or expanding our Florence industrial. Something happened here. What happened in here? This building is empty and available for rent. It's an abandoned building. Okay. Will someone grab it? Or should I... You know what? I'm going to erase it. Something else is going to be built there. It's a shame, but it is what it is. So, let me do this. I'm going to build into here, and I'll be back. And then we can check how our oil industry is going, what is happening, and then we can wrap things up. So, let's do this. Alright, and we are back, and after building this extension of our Florence Industrial Park, we built it with a couple of parking lots. Now, I don't remember what was the price of the parking lots I placed it in here. I mean, they're $5 each. These ones are going to be more expensive. I'm just gonna leave them at the current rate value. There's a couple of parking lots in here that I think it makes more sense, although all of these businesses will have its own parking lot, but it may not be enough. And I see that normally in these areas they would have a lot more. There's also a lot of empty space in here for landscaping, so that means I can add a couple of trees and bushes and all of that if I really want to. Oh, cool. This one in here, this beverage production company, the Wolmsbury's, leveled up to level 5. That's cool. It's a profitable business. Cool. That's amazing. Either way, I'm not going to be adding any landscaping around here for the time being. I mean, I may do it off camera, or maybe I can do it right now also. But yeah, let me do a little bit of landscaping. I think if I say that I'm not going to do it, it's going to happen what happened in here for a long time, and it still happens in a couple of areas where there should be landscaping and there's nothing. There's no landscaping at all. So let me do that before I forget, before I just do nothing at all. Okay, there you go. Very simple landscaping, nothing too serious, nothing too big. This is, after all, an industrial area, but it's good to have like a couple of bushes around, a couple of trees to make this place a little bit more, alive, more real, I guess. And even though there's a lot of pollution, it also means that in here, in this area, we can also have a little bit of greenery so that it reduces slightly a bit the amount of pollution happening in here. Either way, now that this is built, let's look into unemployment. It is now at 4.5%. That is good. It's not bad. From 7 to 4. And most of these buildings that we've built in here, they're still leveling up. So more jobs are going to be built around here. And they're going to be available around here also. It probably also means, if I look into our taxes, are we going to be making more money off taxes from, let's see, from industrial buildings? Not as much. I mean, we could lower down the amount of taxes we making from commercial offices and industrial buildings, but would it make sense? I have no idea. Either way, looking here, at this job, it says it's lacking high skill laborers. They only have 4. Okay, this is a level 3. Efficiency is not very good because there's not enough employees. Okay, so what does this mean for our production chain? We're not producing as many tons as we wanted or as we required, but what we're producing is, it's always better than what we're not producing. Are we going to be able to get more high skill employees? So we need well-educated and educated employees, and that seems to be slightly a problem at the moment. Maybe it's also because it's very far away. You don't have any way to go there unless you have your own public transportation, I guess. But wouldn't that make sense in real life? I mean, I don't see anyone going into a rig, an oil rig, in a bus, I guess. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm not, but that could be something for us to think about on the next episode, where what needs to be done here for this oil rig company, what kind of public transportation we need to bring here. I mean, they can have taxis, they can go there with taxis, right? If they have their own cars, they can go there. It's a long way, it is, but it does have a good, highway connection, kind of. It's not hard to connect there, it's not hard to go there. maybe we need to bring more. I don't know. Maybe we need to build some kind of village around here. If that is the case, it wouldn't be the worst scenario, to be honest, to build some small village, some small district around here. Also because this doesn't have a district, does it? No, it doesn't. Let's build one. And let's build it from the roundabout here to this area. And let's just say, for the time being, this is going to be Brightwater Terrace. That's fine. Brightwater Terrace. And we want to add some of the services, like, first of all, fire. Let's also select this district. It's a far away, but let's select it. When it comes to policemen, we only have this station, and it's already too far, but let's have one over there. And when it comes to clinics, we don't... Oh, we have a clinic here. That's good. And let's select these other operating districts. So the main... I would say that the main services required... it's there, you know. It's around the forest, Florence Industrial Park. And I'm just not sure how we're gonna deal with this. It says that we don't have enough educated. I think we will be educating people. We do have a lot of people here in the university. We do have a lot of people in the college, and I guess in both colleges. This one has less people, but that's fine. So I guess that's it. And on the next episode, we will be looking into what we need to do and how we need to grow up our infrastructure even more, because unemployment is 4.4. That's good. I think that's good, and it's probably going to go, like I said, it's probably going to go lower with some of these buildings leveling up and having more jobs available. Either way, guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It probably was... I did talk a little bit more than I probably should, but you know what? If you did enjoy, leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I hope to see you guys on my next episode. Thank you for watching. Cheers.